Hello and welcome back to another video. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be Am I the Asshole Taylor Swift edition. So buckle up because this is going to be fun. So I have quite a few Am I the Asshole things on Reddit that are Taylor Swift themed, and we're going to talk about them today. Before we do, I did launch a Patreon, so if you're interested, the link will be in the description box below. It's just patreon.com/Natalie Jordan, but you get some cool benefits there, and I would really appreciate if you checked it out. But moving on to the video. This first one is called Am I the Asshole for Singing Along to Taylor Swift? First post ever, so please forgive mistakes, repost because word count. Backstory. My sister, 20 female, and I, 23 female, argue all the time over dumb things. I have a really hard time focusing on only one thing at a time, so I usually put a dumb show on in the background. For the last couple of days, I've been listening to music instead. When I get into what I'm listening to, I usually start to sing loud. The issue. My sister is studying for the GMAT because she wants to get it over with before she starts classes in October. Our rooms share a wall, so we usually try to compromise with the amount of noise. During the summer, when I was going to bed early, I would ask my sister to move to another room when talking with her friends because she could get really loud. She would do it because I was going to sleep, so it made more sense for her to move for an hour than for me to move to another room for the night. We also have 2 extra rooms in the house, one of which has my dad's work desk, so it's not like she was struggling to find somewhere to go. I also always close my door and turn down the volume if I'm watching TV. Today, I'm trying to get some work done while singing to my music. First, she came into my room and asked me to turn down my music or switch it to a different device. I like to listen on my Google Home because it's a better speaker than my laptop, but it's on the wall that we share, so I understand that it gets loud for her. Note, her desk is on her side of the shared wall. I didn't love it, but I switched the music to my laptop and kept singing. After like 2 minutes, she came back and said now that my singing was too loud and I needed to stop. I said that I would keep my voice down and turn my volume down more. Not even a single song later, I heard her leave her room, and then my mom texted me to turn my volume down because she was studying. Both of us do this really petty thing sometimes where we'll go to complain to our mom instead of talking to each other, so I'm not mad about that. I went downstairs to tell my mom my side of the story. My parents said that I had to make a compromise because she always goes to talk in a different room at night when I'm going to bed, so I have to be mindful of the fact that she's studying. My argument is that the situations are different because I can't go to sleep in another room while she's talking at 1 a.m., but she can go work in another room. She also has noise-canceling headphones if she wants complete silence. My parents are watching TV downstairs, and that volume is always pretty loud, so why doesn't she care about that? Lastly, I know my sister very well, so I know that there is a small chance that she is actually 100% focused. She also watches TV while doing work sometimes, and she's always calling her friends while claiming she's holed up in a room because she's busy. Am I the asshole for getting angry that I'm not allowed to sing in my room with the door closed while doing my work? Yes, I think so. She told you twice to shut up, and you kept going. And she was nice about it, but like, she's studying, shut up. You can go to one of your other rooms if you want to sing and be annoying. She's studying, she's at her desk, she's trying to do her work. You're on that wall, man, right there, and she's like, shut up. So yes, stop it. I think that is actually very rude. Yeah, it doesn't matter that it's Taylor Swift. I don't care. I love Taylor Swift. She is amazing. However, it doesn't matter what you're singing. If I'm trying to do my work and you're singing, shut up. Yeah. All right. Next one. Am I the asshole if I'm annoyed by Taylor Swift? I work in an office from 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. The company allows us to play music from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., which is great. Ever since then, this team, where 3 of my friends are in, religiously plays Taylor Swift and Avril Lavigne on the daily. Avril Lavigne's great and all that, but I liked her better when I was a child, by the way. As for Taylor Swift, I am deeply annoyed by her songs. Every time I hear her songs, I get a headache. But of course, I wouldn't complain out loud to other people since it's their music and they enjoy it. I just wish I didn't get to hear it. The Thing is, other teams also play their music too. When that happens, Team T Swift amps up their volume to zone out other people's music. So imagine a very loud T Swift from a crappy computer speaker. They don't just play one song or two, they play all her songs. Spotify play all option in the artists page. Every day it's Taylor Swift with the hee hee hee, hoo hoo hoo. If I had to hear me every day, I would lose my mind too, I gotta be honest. So I tried to voice out my opinion to one of my friends who's in charge of playing the music. I asked if he could stop playing Taylor Swift songs and Avril Lavigne songs, but he got defensive and says that he just plays what other people tell him to, and he doesn't hear Taylor Swift every day, so what was I talking about? I voiced out that it was annoying to be hearing it every day, and he said that's fine, he won't play music anymore. I told him that's not what I meant, I just wanted to stop at the Taylor Swift and he could play other stuff too. I also did vent to my other friend about this and she just laughed it off. But my other friend looked really pissed at me during break, saying, I don't get why you're pissed, it's just one song. From there I got the cold shoulder. I did apologize to the three of them since I was being petty, but hearing the music you hate every day just really breaks your calm. They're still pretty cold to me and I don't understand why they don't understand me. Am I really the asshole here? I can't listen to the same music every day at all. That was one of the main things that I hated about retail, is that it was the same songs on like an hour loop. You heard the same songs like 6 times a day, and it like you'd start to twitch. So I get that, absolutely. It doesn't matter what music it is, if you don't like it, or if you do, but you hear it too often, you don't want to hear it anymore. So I get it, and I would have done the same thing. I would have gone to him and been like, hey, can you change it up a little bit, because I'm losing my mind. So no, there's nothing wrong with asking that. I'm honestly surprised more people haven't said that, because Taylor Swift is such a like controversial person, where it's like half the people love her, half the people absolutely despise her. So I'm surprised that you're the only one speaking up about this, but no, I don't think you're in the wrong at all for that. That's no problem at all to me. I don't know. Whew. Next one. Am I the asshole for calling my boyfriend a dumbass? I, 19 female, am a huge Taylor Swift fan. My 22 male boyfriend knows this. We listen to her together very often. Recently, he has been mistaking other random singers for Taylor Swift, and he says they all sound the same. For example, today I was listening to Hot and Cold by Katy Perry, and he says he likes this Taylor Swift song. Called him a dumbass for mistaking her for Swift. This is not the only time he has done this, as he has also mistaken Lorde, Ellie Goulding, and Carly Rae Jepsen for Taylor. They don't sound alike at all. He got upset and said it's not that serious. I think it is that serious, since Taylor Swift is my favorite singer, and by doing this, he is showing me he does not care. What? I mean, me and my boyfriend call each other mean names all the time, because that's how we tell each other we love each other. So if I called him a dumbass, I would be like, you dumbass. Like, I wouldn't be serious about it. I would never call him that because I was serious, like, ever, because he's not. He is a sweet little angel baby. But it doesn't sound like you guys have that that kind of back and forth kind of thing. So, I don't know. Also, it's literally not that serious. I am obsessed with Taylor Swift, and if my boyfriend said, this is the great Katy Perry song, I'd be like, you shut up. Like, I would laugh about it. Like, I don't know if your boyfriend is joking, because, I mean, Lord, as Taylor Swift, oh girl, but still, I mean, verbal abuse is no reason, like, there's no reason for that. There's no reason for that, especially for him being chill about listening to Taylor Swift. I mean, I don't know. I think you're the asshole for that. That's very far. If you want to talk to him about it, sit him down and be like, are you serious about this? Also, why are you saying that? Do you really understand that they're different people? Do you know that they're different people? Or do you honestly think this? Because, like, if you honestly think that, like, girl, we can sit down and do trivia. Like, I'll help you learn. Or just don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Am I the asshole for listening to Taylor Swift music in my kitchen? Dancing around the kitchen in the refrigerator light, right? Let me explain. My 24 female boyfriend, 25 male, and I moved in together at the beginning of the year. We are both shy people, nerds, not partiers, clean, and have never had a problem in any rented place we've lived in separately for the past 5 years. We live in a duplex. Our neighbor is a woman in her 50s with 2 kids in college. They have a big apartment, 3 bedrooms, and ours is a studio. That's a weird duplex. Okay. We have no space but like to game, so the only place for our big TV is against the wall that is also her wall. When we first moved in, she said our games were too loud. She texted every time we played games, no matter the volume, so now we use no sound or headphones when we play games. Fine. Then once, at like noontime on a day I was homesick watching MasterChef Junior, she texted multiple times about hearing explosions. I was not at my phone, so when I finally saw her messages, I shut off the TV and apologized, but there weren't any explosions in MasterChef Junior that I'm aware of. We bought and installed $250 of soundproof wall panels and thought it helped. Mostly we just don't use our TV with volume anymore, which kind of sucks because we don't have much else to do. We both work full-time and don't have much money, so TV and gaming is our fun time. Tonight we're doing Christmas baking and wrapping presents. Oh, how fun. It's 10:30 here on a Saturday night. We are using a small Google Home to listen to Taylor Swift music. On schedule, she texted us too loud, so we turned it to half the volume, about 1/4 of the volume on the speaker. She said still too loud, so I texted this. Okay, I turned it off. Not really sure what else to do. This is the speaker, a small Alexa on the opposite side of the house at less than half volume playing Taylor Swift. We also bought and installed the soundproofing things. Maybe some on your side would help too. It's late tonight, so I get it and we'll leave it off, but in general it would be nice if you could listen to music at an appropriate volume in the kitchen without disturbing you. Maybe we can mess with the bass settings or something in the morning to see if that's the issue. And I sent that message. She didn't respond. My boyfriend thinks it was a bitchy thing to say and is mad at me. I'm so frustrated with the whole situation. Am I being problematic? Not at all. I was in an apartment for a long time and, well, not a long time, it was a year. But anyway, I've been in a couple apartments because I was in an apartment in the first time I was in college too. And I have never heard my neighbors and I never had problems with sound. I've never been in a duplex though, but your walls sound terrible. If that is bothering them so much, like they sound awful, by the way. Yeah, I hate them. But yeah, move. I don't know. Are you renting? Moved in at the beginning of the year and it's the end of the year. Maybe you can move out. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's not like, I don't think disturbing the peace is a thing anymore, so it's not like she can, like, get you for anything, so keep doing you and don't talk to them and pretend they don't exist. That's what I would do. I hate my neighbors, so really the ones over there, right there, I hate them. So I just don't look at them. So you could do that, just don't look at them and ignore her. And if she comes over, I mean, I guess she could come over and knock on your door, but yeah, just put a no soliciting sign up. Be like, oh, we're not buying what you're selling. Get away from me. I don't know. She sounds awful. No, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. You are minding your own business and she sounds terrible. Next. Am I the asshole for asking my wife to stop playing Taylor Swift on vacation? Some context. Since January, my wife, 25 female, has played almost nothing but Taylor Swift daily on repeat, averaging about an hour her music a day. That's not very long. She's a huge fan, shed many tears when we decided she couldn't pay $1,000 to see the concert. It was life-changing. But anyway, I am not a Swiftie, not really even a fan at all. I think Taylor needs new subject material, good songwriter, but repetitive and boring to me. Nobody asked. Whether we're in the car, having a game night with neighbors, sitting by the pool, playing cards, or cooking, my wife is playing and singing Swift over a Bluetooth speaker. she could probably use some headphones. But anyway, it started off cute, then got annoying. Made me feel like I was hanging out with a 14-year-old from 2011. I don't like that. I'm permanently banned from saying anything negative about Swift. Saying I don't like her is taking away from her achievement as the first female artist to have such a successful tour. Girl, preach. We are currently in a hotel with 4 family members about to go on vacation. 9 a.m. and my wife starts playing to brush her teeth. Nobody else was particularly bothered because they don't have any context because they don't care. You're awful. But I think they were clearly wondering why she was playing it so loud. I asked if we could take a vacation from Swift this week as well. My wife threw a bit of a fit, saying I embarrassed her or implied that she is immature, because you said that earlier that you think that she's immature. So she's not implying it. You have said that previously. So you suck. Her parents are telling me I'm being rude because you are. Asked my wife to step outside to chat, told her I wasn't trying to hurt her feelings. It didn't go well and now I've ruined the vacation. You sure did. I understand making her feel awkward and her family not being bothered, but am I an asshole for getting tired of her singing the 10-minute version of All Too Well? First of all, that is a masterpiece, so yes, you sit down and you shut up and you listen to that song. You listen to it and you feel it. Anyway, you are the asshole. You suck. My boyfriend listens to podcasts and stuff like that, and like it doesn't really bother me. What does bother me is his TikTok. He puts that on pretty loud and it's pretty annoying. But I think I've said before, like, that's really annoying, but like I don't press the issue. It sounds like you press the issue. An hour a day is not a lot, and it's what she likes. I mean, if you want to do something together and like some kind of compromise, tell her she has to listen to it in headphones. But that would probably piss her off further. But I mean, on one hand, it's like she's doing something that her boyfriend or husband hates. Like, if my boyfriend hated Taylor Swift's music, I wouldn't play it with him around. I'd still play it because she's everything, but I wouldn't play with him around. I wouldn't put it on the car when we're in his car, or when we're in my car just together, or when we're at home. I wouldn't turn on the Eras Tour concert or whatever with him in the room. But my boyfriend doesn't care because he's a good person with good sense of music. Like, you sound awful. I don't know. I think it's you. You suck. Her family is like, there's literally nothing wrong with what she's doing. You are ruining the vacation. Shut up. And you sound like you think that you're all right and she's like wrong, and that you seem like the type that would say that women are stupid or something. So I don't like you. No, I don't like you. Taylor Swift lyrics. Yeah, you sound terrible. Next one. Am I the asshole for telling my friend to shut up about Taylor Swift? My friend and I, 18 female, have been friends for as long as I can remember. Since 2011, she's been a huge Swiftie. She talks about her a lot, but not enough to annoy me. She recently went to a concert and she played a song she likes, Cowboy Like Me, I hate that song, and will not stop talking about it. I understand she likes this song, but it's genuinely the only thing she's been talking about and I can't stand it. Yesterday we had a sleepover and I kid you not, it's all she talked about. I just snapped and told her to shut the fuck up about Taylor Swift. She left and is now talking bad about me to our other friends. So am I the asshole? See, this is kind of different. So, let's see. She's been a huge Swiftie since 2011. Have you ever told her that you don't care about Taylor Swift? Because if my friends don't care about Taylor Swift, I don't talk about Taylor Swift with them because they don't care. So, I mean, I'm sure she caught the drift by now that you don't care. So for the fact that she keeps talking about it, that would be really annoying to me too. Like, talk about something else. But also, I don't know. I mean, you snapped about it though. Like, you were like, I can't listen to this anymore. I don't know. I don't think so. I think you should have talked about it before you got to that point that you were snapping. If you just sat her down and we were like, can you stop with the Taylor Swift? Like, I don't care. I think she would have stopped with the Taylor Swift because you don't care. But you snapping at her, I don't like that. I don't think you're an asshole. I just think you shouldn't have snapped at her. Yeah, it would have been easy to just tell her that you don't care about Taylor Swift. And then it would all be over and they would stop talking about her. Just a suggestion. All right, this is the last one. Am I the asshole for joining in on watching NFL games with my boyfriend because I get to see Taylor Swift? I did the same thing last year. I, female 24, have been with my boyfriend, female 25. But he's your boyfriend. Okay. I met him in my final year of college, and we have been friends for about 3 years before we started dating. So I'm a huge Swiftie, and always have been since 1989 came out, but I have been called out for being too hardcore when it came to her in the past, so I've tried to tone it down. Don't change for anyone. I get it, she's not everyone's cup of tea, and since she's so popular, it's inevitable there will be people who don't like her, especially because she's so perfect. People are like, I hate how perfect she is. I thought my boyfriend was different. He likes and listens to a lot of the artists I listen to, like indie rock bands, whose any record is much cooler than mine. He's just not into Taylor Swift. I never got the impression he hated her or anything. Just doesn't sing along or recognize any deep cuts beyond her hugest hits. I also don't try to get him to listen to her songs since I tried to in the first year I knew him. Mostly if her name is brought up in any conversation between us, it's just about her songs on the radio or one showing up on my playlist. I keep my Taylor Swift chats limited to my Swiftie friends. See, that's what you do. You don't talk to your friends that don't care about it because they don't care. So, my boyfriend and his friends are huge NFL fans, and they've not taken nicely to Taylor dating Travis Kelce. They know better than to point out anything overly misogynistic, but they often groan loudly when the NFL shows her on screen. They say things like, come on, go back to the game, this isn't MTV. I'm not really a huge fan of football, but I occasionally watch snippets of games with him. Now, whenever Taylor appears on screen, I smile and get a little excited. I do too, she's so pretty. My boyfriend was at first excited about my apparent interest in football and wanted to teach me more about the game. I don't care. I politely said I wasn't interested. I joked about only looking forward to the game to see my favorite pop star. Last week when the game was on, his friends were over. They only showed Taylor once or twice. When she did appear, I said, "Oh, nice, I wondered where she was." One of his friends started laughing at me very unkindly and said, "Of course that's what you bitches care about." Okay, get out of my house. Is this your house too? Get out of my house. When I looked offended, he said she's not even doing anything. She's just standing. It's not like she does anything better at her concerts either. Girls like you are everywhere looking for tabloid gossip over a stupid relationship. Get out of my house. Like, shut up. Shut up. I would punch him in the throat. I wouldn't do that. But I would tell him shut up and get out of my house. Even if it sounded kidding, get out of my house. I said that Taylor performs for 3 hours straight in high heels. That's just as much as athletic effort as a football game. Absolutely. Why can he scream and chug beer over a football match, but I can't make a simple remark over my favorite musician? Absolutely. You're like fangirling over these athletes. Shut up. I didn't even care who Taylor dates, and it's not her fault the NFL uses her for advertising. I managed to not get angry, but I was very peeved. I would be pissed. He wouldn't stop, and I finally snapped. I said that football wasn't even that important for it to be throwing tantrums over anyway. Everyone got mad and the mood was ruined. So they got mad at you, but they didn't get mad at him for complaining about Taylor Swift when he's completely wrong? No. They're all wrong, they're all idiots, and I hate them. My boyfriend and I got into a huge fight. I bet he needs to care more about you than his stupid friends. I was mad he didn't defend me, and he said I shouldn't join him on watching football if I don't care about the game. It was a nice way of you spending time with him and also seeing Taylor Swift. I don't see anything wrong with that. His friends are assholes, and I hate them. And I wouldn't allow them over the house anymore with you there. I would tell them that if they want to come over or if they want to spend time together, he can go to their house because they are banished from your house. But also I have loud opinions and a big mouth, so that could just be me. But I wouldn't deal with these people anymore. I mean, your boyfriend's fine. I mean, he really should have defended you, because it's true, his friend was being a douchebag, but he didn't. So he sucks too, but I wouldn't break up with my boyfriend because of this. I would just tell him your friends suck and they're not allowed over anymore. Or if you don't live together, just tell him you're never coming over around them ever again. You hate them. Whichever one works for you, but that's what I would do. So anyway, that is Taylor Swift version of Am I the Asshole? I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you're interested in this and if you'd want to see more of this. I enjoy it. I like Taylor Swift. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.